live. Oh no, I am now live. I think. Oh no. Looks like I am. If I remember where to go, which I do not. It's up here most likely. Right? Yes, it is. Let's do test. Oh no, there it is. It's my test. But can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? That's the biggest thing. Can't hear anything. Eh? Maybe I have an issue that can't really be resolved with a tissue. Okay, it might be an issue. Hello? Oh, that might be because of the reason I couldn't hear it in here. It is extremely quiet. Is that better? Oh no! Oh, it's dead. Okay. Ah. Okay. I got my cord. I am charging. I am playing. I think. Gotta respond to a text. No one's in here, so I don't need to worry. Ah ha ha, except for the test. Responding to a text. Okay. Okay. Now let's see where I was supposed to go. Okay, no.
Protego!
Protego!
Revelio.
Going to do a lot of mistakes because I do not remember.
Revelio.
I've played this in a while, so I figured that out. So that's good.
Protego.
I know how to do Protego.
Arresto Momentum.
I'm almost here anyway.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I'm most pleased to be included. Begin.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
New student.
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting,
Except for that
pay
one.
attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Practice on Gerald. Doing what on Gerald?
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his
Enriches the experience. Assign to. Let's do this one. So I do this and then boom. Oh, that's cute.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Hope so.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef?
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's cool. Assign the food. You're sad. Give him some food.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald?
Dog food.
Pudding, I like to think.
Pudding.
I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
Oh
And
no.
please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh no.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Oh, I forgot I was dressed like that.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Aww. Feeding. Time for a feeding.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end.
That was
Please
it.
close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
A momento. Okay, talk.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoyed it. Beasts make me nervous. I enjoyed it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Ooh. What?
Over here.
Hold on. I'm replying to a text. Da da da. Playing.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. and I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Revelio.
toadstool. Being an officer of the law in a quiet village like Hogwarts.
Ah, glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
House elves and wizard cards.
These rocks have seen better days.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection. I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Marvelous strike!
Levioso! Confringo!
crawl your way out of bed.
Confringo!
What are you, a gobstone?
Confringo! Potato! Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, way up there.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
Confringo! Accio!
Oh no!
You know what you do.
Confringo! Accio! Protego!
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Most likely. Nice. I got some. Oh, ooh, more. What in the world is this? Ooh. I have no idea what that is. There's more down there.
What in the... I heard something.
Protego!
Oh. Note to self, do not die.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Poach? Oh.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Oh my gosh.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I find
If I want to...
You
may want to move.
My
Protego!
Go too hard.
You having the knack at something? Not that, that's just careful. Tiger!
Confringo!
No one hides from me.
Accio! Protego! Confringo!
No! Oh, still, you little weasel.
Protego!
Oh, ow.
Ricky, little
Accio! Confringo!
You dare!
Protego!
Stop sitting around like a billywig!
predictable.
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Oh yeah. I'm dead.
Confringo!
Go down is easy.
Oof.
Ricky little cake flapper.
Where are you? There's one down there.
Protego!
Come back here.
Confringo!
Another one down there.
Child's play.
Yep. Anything I can use to break it?
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Ah. There's one more down there. What are you? The wolf.
Confringo! Levioso!
There we go. Haha. I took care of that. Enter.
Gave the hall clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's. Better have a look around. See about the hall clumps and the box of letters.
Okay, that took care of it. Good.
That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Protego. Confringo.
That's so. Oh no, is that Devil's Snare? What button do I need to push? There we go. Oh, I need the light. I need the light. Which one's the light? Oh, there it is. No, I'll go here. Go here. And let's go here. So I can bring. Scan. Nope. Wrong buttons again. That's why I need to push. Ugh. So I need to go here. And assign this. Okay.
Lumos.
Oh no. Oh gosh. No. Why did I do that? Down. Up. Down. Nope. Fire, there it is. So I'll go. Back up. And assign the fire to.
Incendio.
There we go. Jeez. Unidentified object. Gold wooden spectacle.
Revelio.
Enter. Find these letters. Need to find these letters. Oh, hey, some. My legs are getting numb. Sitting down far too long. Slide.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
Okay.
Expelliarmus.
not gonna do hot on this one.
Accio. Confringo.
Dead. Okay. And this is almost dead, so I'm just gonna cancel and get out of here. Don't really need that anyway. Retry. Equipping higher gear. Oh wow, thank you.
That's all the Hawk Clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
It said I can just go away.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I'm avoiding it altogether. Haha, what are you gonna do? I would like to fight him. Can I touch him here? Aw, can't attack me. Won't do. Bunch of squirrels, bunch of squirrels. It's a bunch of squirrels. When I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confessed I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and ponder sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes has ended. How did you know? I assume you're not secretly a legend, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than myself. That day, the 3 broomsticks when you spotted me huddled in the corner. Staring blankly in the untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment in my quill dripping with ink, woefully into the floor, and you can sit with me, blah blah blah. That's a lot. Okay. 1. 2. Dear sirs, I am concerned that we gift you as a token of my gratitude. If you haven't stood the ground on behalf of Quidditch players last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Sincerely, Sheen.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Hopefully. Mountainside. Zoom in. Mountainside. How dare it. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to land.
Oh.
That was a fall that was going to kick my buns. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Revelio.
How do I call you? Oh, yeah. It's you. I need you. But I need you. And I'm dead. Oh. Need you. Here, so I'm gonna assign. Oh, I can't assign. Oh, there it is. I can. There we go. Just need to actually press the button. Got an owl. I could. I thought it was an actual owl.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
May I ask you about the letters in the box?
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Were you on Quidditch
One of
team?
the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years.
Ah.
Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing
wish
like
we
the
could
feeling
have
of
Quidditch.
catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
Oh.
I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Is Marble Professor Garlic?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Ooh, interesting. Sitting down at my on my couch because I need to get a little more comfortable. Are Mr. Spottle and you close as you seem?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Mildly happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Yay! A friend indeed is a friend indeed. Okay, so let's go back. Quests. Side quests. Yeah, I'm still looking for those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aloha Mora. Talk. Okay, let's do that one. campus? Think I do. Gotta go back to Hogwarts. And super speed.
Revelio.
No idea what that was. None whatsoever. Okay. Going right back in. Oh, you're gonna punch her. You're gonna punch her. Ah, there you go. Behave. Going a little too fast, apparently. But, oh, I gotta wait. I'm okay with waiting. Oh, there you are.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I would be worried.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Can you tell me more about your uncle's business with goblins?
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned...
That is what they call the goblin
talk.
language? Gobbledygook?
Insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
Are you and your uncle close?
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Try to do math real quick. 4, 4, 6. There we go. Okay. Hey, I need to look for him then.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
La 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 da da la da da. I got to charge my tablet. Oh, it's not good. Yep, not good.
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite?
Shoot, that's not good.
Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Be invisible. How do I be invisible? Oh, hey. There it is. So right there. So I need to sign.
Is a waste of my talents. What have we here? Another human?
Slow the loyalist assassin.
Your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
Accio!
You can't stop us.
Oh, wow, that is sketchy.
For me? Not quite. Your spells glance off of me. Accio! Easily diverted. I've been fighting since before you were born. You will suffer.
There we go.
Protego! Confringo!
You won't stop me. That's your best.
Not looking forward to that.
Protego!
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Accio.
Oh, ow, that hurt.
Confringo. Goblins. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
This'll be a lark.
Expelliarmus.
Now, how do I get you? Come on.
Spells won't save you now.
What do I do? How do I do this?
Sender. Oh, that was meant for me. Your spells glance off of me.
How do I defeat you like that?
Deadly mistake, this.
No.
Accio.
Excuse me to come here.
Accio.
Not quite.
Expelliarmus.
You can't stop us.
Protego.
Easily diverted. Pity, not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born. You won't stop me. Eh?
Protego. Descendo.
Who's the in here? Oh, that was meant for me. Your spells glance off of me.
Protego. Descendo.
Ow.
You eh?
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Confringo. Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Roots Lot agreed to meet, but I feel a tad uneasy. They amended their request and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their plans in gobbledygook. Thereafter, my rare material deposit that are settled for drilling. I'm afraid that I'm setting blah 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 the yakety yak.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
So I'm here. Need to follow the river to that. Okay, what's in here?
I should investigate.
Okay. Gears full. Okay. So I need to go down to the river. Go down to the river. And follow it. Is the river down here? No. Where's that note? I don't know if that's upriver or downriver. mind, it might be here.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Oh!
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
So, as we all know, that is the first one. Is that it? What rock formation? Could be that one. Or could be that rock formation? I don't know. Looking for a crooked tree.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Is that crooked tree? No, that's not crooked tree enough. Not crooked tree.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Crumbling tower. Hold on. Let me look at it again. Yes, let's press that button. Trees. Okay, let's go further down. Okay. Further down. Should be a tower around here.
And the crumbling tower.
Ah, there it is.
The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
South. Here. Right there, most likely where all the others are. At least get a flume powder, huh?
Goblins will fight. I know I heard something that time.
Yeah, that's where they are.
What do
Okay.
we have here?
You weak human. Missed me. Is that it? I'll get you. Call that spellcasting? Almost. Don't do that again, I beg you. Lucky pitiful. No. You almost had a lucky shot. Impressed?
Protego. Accio. Confringo.
There we go. This has to be it. Oh, enter the Goblin Outpost. Yep. The Goblin Outpost.
Perhaps, I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
You might be right.
I wouldn't cut a mushroom. You ought to cut back on pudding.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Ow.
Protego! Confringo! Accio!
Nothing.
What's that?
Who's there?
Nothing.
Someone there.
No one.
That student defeated our encampment at the tower.
Descendo!
This will not go well for you.
Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Haha, did thing.
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Revelio!
Huh.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Launch an enemy distracted with this blah 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 blah.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio! Good hold, sir!
Only following orders.
Only following orders.
Revelio! Whoa.
Show yourself, if you're there.
Revelio!
This looks like trouble.
trouble. Ooh, herbology.
Revelio.
Now here's a sad-looking place.
Why is a ground such out? Oh, you think you're so clever. I've been fighting things before you were born. You can't stop us.
Nope. Nope. Or whatever.
Descendo. You won't stop here. Descendo. Easily diverted. Was that your best? Oh, that was a hit. Kill spells glance off of me.
That did it. That done a thing. Get better, yeah.
What are we finding here?
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
I'm gonna fight them, huh?
This is where you will fail.
Come on, come down here.
It's the student from the town.
Confringo! It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Wiggler out potion.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Revelio.
Feels like I've been to your house.
Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. When do you think we give up?
One less human to worry about.
But it's sad. Really, it is. You're so very weak.
I won't rest. Dead. Not very good at it, are you? I will make it. I won't rest until you're dead.
It takes a die.
I won't rest until you're...
Protego! Confringo! Descendo! Depulso! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio!
How to open the boiler door.
You won't stop me.
No! I will make you losing your life.
Go.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
I don't know. Maybe the boiler room? How to get up there? Oh. Aha!
Incendio!
And of course there's more.
Only Red Rock were here to see
I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo!
Much too slow.
Totalis.
Heck yeah. Yeah, slots are full, slots are full.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Hopefully. Wait. Down.
You found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you! You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student?
Yes.
Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
What did you overhear?
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
That makes sense. That honestly does.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Yeah. Interesting. Time to get the heck out of here. What's over here? Nothing. Except for that.
Aloha, Mora. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Getting the heck out of here. Quest. There we go, quests. Okay, in the shadows of the estate. Meet Sebastian. $2,000 miles. Oh my, 2,000 miles. 2,000 kilometers. Dang. Yeah, use a flume powder now, I guess. Where's the clearest? Where is the closest flume powder? Where is the closest flume powder? No. Oh, I can go here. Oh. Oh, I haven't really been down here. Oh no.
You made it.
Unfortunately.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
My granddaddy used to be an Auror.
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the Nithier Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now.
Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Sebastian's made up his mind.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Dear Annie, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is sharp. Well, sharp is still as foul. Sharp. But you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. Aww.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He's out of line. He's trying to do what's right.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Okay, so we go up here. I'm going to... Yeah, it's very useful stuff. That's... Okay, so I'm going to... Boom. Boom. I'm gonna have red over here, so I'm gonna have boom. Boom. So, yellow, purple, red. But honestly... Now that's best down.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Follow Sebastian.
Up there,
Definitely not the
on
crab.
that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Confringo! Confringo! Accio!
Why don't you come up here? I won't rest. Ow. No! You just...
Confringo! Accio!
You've made your last mistake.
Did I?
I was right not to be worried about you.
I'm afraid of heights!
Whoa, that was good. Oh, I was still alive.
Let me down at once!
Lumos. Confringo. Accio.
Ouch, not the...
Confringo.
I'll find you. That was unimpressive.
You're like a glum bumblebee.
Confringo. Confringo.
That was pitiful.
Little magic trick.
I didn't quite get it. Is that the best you can do?
You've made your last mistake. Ah, is that how nice and pitiful? Pitiful, truly. Get away! One less human to worry about. The move of a coward.
Confringo.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Don't have time for this. Just you wait till I'm on solid.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Let's get this over.
Accio.
I won't wait. Dead.
Descendo. Confringo.
Not quiet enough.
Confringo.
I'm a goblin, not a toy.
Descendo. Confringo.
Oh, little moon calm. Easily diverted.
Glacius.
Prepare to surrender now.
Arresto momentum.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
You tried to warn me.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They're trying to hide something. They'll kill for no reason.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Oh, hey.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Because the Ministry doesn't care.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
Search the area for Oh, hey.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
One single. Oh, no. Where's the entrance? There it is.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Yeah.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
I'll talk to him then.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Huh.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Where is it? There it
Lumos.
is. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is possibly one of them who have survived the plague. Are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend, the scar, but the divergent sorrow remains. The heck? Oh, it's my finger. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I cannot bear it. I long to give him some share of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as I would like to rid of them their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn about a long to help. The struggle is overwhelming, though. The magic of the magic heals. I hope I will forever regret the blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They're the
Lumos. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But
ancient
you
magic.
said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Interesting.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if
Revelio.
something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
Gobbledygook.
Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Interesting. Oh, we're back in Hogwarts. I'm back in Hogwarts, back in Hogwarts. Hogwarts. Don't know what Hogwarts is. I am getting kind of tired. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Well, that was fun.